Have you ever closed your eyes and imagined yourself in Paris? Maybe you picture yourself strolling along the Seine, or sipping coffee at a tiny cafe as the city wakes up around you. For many, Paris isn't just a destination. It's a dream that lives in our hearts, a place we long to experience for ourselves. The scent of fresh croissants drifting from a bakery window, the cheerful sound of an accordion echoing through cobblestone streets, the magical sight of the Eiffel Tower sparkling against the night sky. This is the Paris we dream of, the one that fills postcards and movies and inspires artists and travelers alike. Paris is more than a city. It's an idea, a promise of art, romance, and a beautiful way of living. It's a place where creativity flourishes, where every street corner seems to tell a story, and where love and inspiration are always in the air. The city's museums, galleries, and vibrant neighborhoods invite you to become part of its ongoing story. But turning this dream into reality takes more than wishful thinking. It's easy to get swept up in the fantasy, but making Paris your home, or even your temporary home, requires careful planning and a realistic look at what life here truly involves. It requires planning, understanding, and a bit of courage to face the real Paris. Beyond the romance, there are challenges to navigate, from finding a place to live to understanding the rhythm of daily life in a bustling metropolis. Behind the postcard views, there's a city with real costs. The Paris of your dreams is built on a foundation of everyday realities: rent, groceries, transportation, and the little expenses that add up over time. The joy of a morning baguette is real, but so is the rent bill. For every charming bakery, there's a landlord waiting for the monthly payment, and for every picturesque street, there's a budget to balance. My goal is to guide you through the real costs of living in Paris, so you can plan wisely and make your dream come true. I'll share practical tips, honest insights, and a few personal stories to help you prepare for the adventure ahead. We'll explore finding a place to live, buying groceries, and getting around the city. From cozy apartments to bustling markets and the iconic metro, I'll show you what daily life in Paris really looks like. This isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding the Parisian way of life. It's about learning how locals make the most of their city, and how you can too, even on a budget. It's about balancing magical moments with practical details. The key to enjoying Paris is finding harmony between the experiences you crave and the realities you must manage. So, grab a cup of tea and let's start this journey together. Whether you're dreaming of moving to Paris or just want to understand what it takes, you're in the right place. Let's unveil the real cost of living in the City of Light. There's so much more to Paris than meets the eye, and I'm excited to share it all with you. Paris is waiting, but it's best to arrive prepared. With the right knowledge, you can make the most of every moment and avoid common pitfalls. Let's see what it really takes to call Paris home. From the first steps of planning to the thrill of settling in, I'll be with you every step of the way. Are you ready? Let's begin our journey to discover the true Paris, beyond the postcards, beyond the fantasy, and into real life. Finding a home in Paris is your first big step, and for most newcomers, your biggest expense. The search can feel overwhelming, with so many neighborhoods, price ranges, and apartment types to consider. But understanding the rental landscape is the key to making Paris your home. The city's 20 arrondissements each have their own personality, offering everything from charming central studios with historic flair to more affordable, spacious options on the outskirts. Whether you dream of living steps from the Seine or prefer a quieter residential vibe, there's a corner of Paris for everyone. In the heart of Paris, a tiny studio, sometimes no bigger than a hotel room, can cost between 900 and 1,300 euros per month. These spaces are often compact, but they put you right in the center of the city's energy and culture. Move to the outer districts, and you might pay 700 to 950 euros for the same space, often with a bit more room, and sometimes even a balcony or a view of the city's rooftops. The further you go from the center, the more your money stretches. A one-bedroom apartment ranges from 1,200 euros in the outer areas to over 2,000 in the center. Luxury apartments and historic buildings can command even higher prices, especially in sought-after neighborhoods like Le Marais or Saint-Germain. Remember, rent is just the start. You'll need a security deposit, usually equal to 1 or 2 months' rent, and you'll need to budget for utilities, internet, and sometimes building fees. There's also the possibility of an agency fee, which can be another month's rent. These upfront costs can add up quickly, so it's important to plan ahead and have your finances in order before you start your search. The apartment hunt is competitive, with many people vying for the same place. Landlords often ask for a dossier, a set of documents proving your income, employment, and references, so have everything ready to go. Sometimes, apartments are rented within hours of being listed. Living in Paris often means less space, but your neighborhood becomes your living room, the park your backyard, and the city's vibrant streets your playground. Social life spills out into the cafes, gardens, and riverbanks. The cafe becomes your office, a place to work, meet friends, or simply watch the world go by. In Paris, daily life is lived outside as much as inside. You trade square footage for the experience of having Paris at your doorstep. Every morning, you wake up to the city's unique rhythm, with its markets, bakeries, and endless possibilities just outside your window. It's a different way to think about home, one where the city itself becomes an extension of your living space, and every day brings new discoveries. The city itself becomes part of your daily life, shaping your routines and your sense of belonging. From morning walks to the market to evening strolls along the Seine, Paris weaves itself into your story. That's the real Parisian trade-off: less private space, but a richer, more connected life outside your door. It's a choice that invites you to embrace the city as your own. So are you ready to make it? Paris is waiting, with all its challenges and rewards, for those willing to call it home. Food is at the heart of Parisian life, woven into the city's daily rhythm and culture. Whether you're strolling down a bustling boulevard or relaxing in a quiet neighborhood, you'll notice that Parisians take their meals seriously, savoring every bite and every moment. But eating well doesn't have to break the bank. Paris offers a range of options for every budget, making it possible to enjoy delicious food without overspending. A weekly grocery trip for one person at supermarkets costs 60 to 90 euros. With careful planning, you can fill your basket with fresh produce, bread, and pantry staples, all while keeping costs reasonable. Outdoor markets offer fresh seasonal produce, 20 to 30 euros for a basketful. These markets are a feast for the senses, with vibrant colors, enticing aromas, and friendly vendors who often share tips on picking the best ingredients. Eating out? A lunch menu is 15 to 22 euros. This often includes a starter, main, and sometimes even dessert, making it a great value for a midday treat. Dinner for two at a mid-range restaurant is 60 to 90 euros. It's perfect for a special night out, with candlelight, attentive service, and classic French dishes. But a street crepe for 5 euros or a baguette for just over 1 euro can be just as satisfying. These simple pleasures are part of daily life, and you'll find locals lining up for their favorite treats. Parisians often cook at home and save restaurant meals for special occasions. Home-cooked meals bring families and friends together, and the kitchen is truly the heart of the home. Simple, high-quality ingredients are the secret to living well. Even a basic meal can feel special when you start with the best produce, bread and cheese. A piece of good cheese? 4 euros. From creamy brie to tangy goat cheese, there's something for every palate. A bottle of wine? 6 euros. Whether you prefer red, white or rose, you'll find excellent choices at local shops. With these, you can picnic by the Seine and feel like a true Parisian. There's nothing quite like sharing a meal outdoors, watching the world go by as the city sparkles around you. Luxury here is found in everyday pleasures. A morning coffee, a flaky croissant, or a simple conversation with friends can feel like a celebration. Learn to savor the simple things. That's the Parisian way. Finding joy in the little moments and making every meal an experience to remember. And it's more affordable than you think. In Paris, living well isn't about spending more. It's about appreciating what you have and making every bite count. Paris is a city made for walking, but its public transport is world-class. The metro, buses, trams, and RR trains connect every corner of the city. A single ticket costs 2.15 euros, but frequent travelers should get a Navigo pass, 86.40 euros per month for unlimited rides. This covers trips to places like Versailles and the airport. Prefer biking? Velib subscriptions start at just over 3 euros per month, with the first 30 minutes of every ride free. Most Parisians don't own cars. Traffic, parking, and costs make it impractical. A parking spot alone can cost hundreds per month. Public transport, walking and biking are the norm. Giving up a car saves money and stress. Embrace the Parisian pace. Explore on foot, by bike or by train. The city is yours to discover, and you'll save a fortune in the process. That's the smart way to get around Paris. Don't forget the monthly bills. Utilities add up. Electricity for a small studio, 40 to 60 euros per month, higher in winter. Internet and mobile plans are affordable, 20 to 40 euros for home internet, 10 to 20 euros for mobile. Water is often included in rent, but hot water costs 15 to 25 euros monthly. Home insurance is mandatory, but inexpensive, 10 to 20 euros per month. Always check what's included in your rent. These small costs matter for your budget. Add them up for a realistic picture. Parisian life is about planning for the details. France's healthcare system is among the world's best. If you live and work in France, you'll join the Sécurité Sociale. About 70% of medical costs are covered. Most people get a mutuelle, a private top-up insurance, for 30 to 50 euros per month, covering the rest. Doctor visits cost 26.50 euros, but with insurance, you pay little or nothing. Students and long-term visitors have options too. Just check your requirements before moving. Pharmacies, marked by green crosses, offer expert advice and easy access to medicine. Healthcare here is a right, not a privilege. The system is affordable, reliable, and a major benefit of living in Paris. Peace of mind is part of the Parisian package. Take advantage of it. It's one of the city's greatest perks. Paris isn't just about bills. It's about enjoying life. Many of the best experiences are free strolls in the Jardin du Luxembourg, walks along the Seine, or browsing bookstores. Museums like the Louvre offer free admission on the first Sunday of each month. A movie ticket is 12 to 15 euros, but subscription cards save money for film lovers. Coffee at a cafe, 2 euros at the counter, 4 to 5 euros on the terrace. A glass of wine or beer, 6 to 9 euros. Affordable entertainment is everywhere. Look for last-minute tickets at theaters or free concerts. Shopping, skip the designer stores and explore flea markets and second-hand shops. Mix free and paid activities for a rich Parisian life. The city's pleasures are within reach for every budget. Living your Parisian dream on a budget is possible with smart choices. Cook at home, shop at markets, and pack your lunch. When dining out, choose the lunch formulae for the best value. Water is free in restaurants if you ask for a carafe d'eau. Socialize with picnics or apéros at home. Everyone brings something to share. Take advantage of free city events, outdoor concerts, and museum Sundays. Get a monthly Navigo pass and walk as much as possible. Avoid taxis, they're expensive. Shop second-hand and during les soldes, the big sales seasons. Living frugally means living like a local. You'll discover the city's authentic charms. Paris rewards creativity and resourcefulness. That's how you live well for less. So that's the real guide to the cost of living in Paris. It's a city of contrasts. Expensive, yes, but rich in priceless experiences. You may have less space, but you gain a life filled with art, beauty, and simple pleasures. The dream of Paris isn't about luxury. It's about the moments that become your story. With planning and an open heart, your Parisian dream is within reach. Start by researching, budgeting, and preparing. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel. Your Parisian adventure is waiting, ready to change you in wonderful ways. Only you can write your story. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe for more honest travel insights. Join our community of dreamers and explorers. Where do you dream of going next? Your Parisian story is just beginning.